The year 2022 has left a mark as one of the most catastrophic years for many Nigerians due to the level and effect of flooding that has affected the nation as a whole. NIMET and other agencies in charge of monitoring floods and other related disasters had early in February predicted floods in several states in Nigeria, including the FCT, and informed the government to brace up for massive floods. But with the present situation affecting many states in Nigeria, it can be said that the government did not prepare at all or well enough to tackle this threat. But is this just about 2022? According to the spokesperson of the National Emergency Management Agency, Manzo Ezekiel, the 2022 flooding is the highest Nigeria has experienced since 2012. In fact, it has become a recurrent factor that Nigeria records flooding every year. Yet the relevant authorities have displayed a lackluster attitude in tackling the flood menace over the years. They are equally quick to play the blame game, attributing the yearly flood to unusual rainfalls, non-implementation of environmental guidelines, poor drainage system, irresponsible waste disposal, overflowing water from local rivers, and the release of excess water from the Lagdo Dam in northern Cameroon. Let's talk about the Lagdo Dam. The construction of the Lagdo Dam started in 1977 and was completed in 1982. According to reports, at inception of the dam, Cameroon and Nigeria had an agreement to build two dams such that when water is released from the Cameroonian dam, the Nigerian dam would contain it and prevent it from causing floods. So to cushion the effects of possible flooding from the Lagdo Dam in Cameroon, the Nigerian government agreed to build a shock absorber dam tagged Dashin Ausa Dam in Adamawa State. The Dashin Ausa Dam was supposed to be 2.5 the size of the Lagdo Dam and built to generate 300 megawatts of electricity and irrigate about 150 hectares of land in Adamawa, Taraba and Benue states. But sadly, since 1982, the Nigerian government has yet to complete the building of the Dashin Ausa Dam. Meanwhile, in 2013, in a quest to forestall the periodic flooding in Nigeria caused by the Lagdo Dam, Nigeria and Cameroon signed a memorandum of understanding which entails information sharing between the two countries. It was agreed that before Cameroon opens its dam, it must issue an early warning to enable Nigeria to put proactive measures in place to prevent the destruction of lives and properties. So rather than completing the construction of the Dashin Ausa Dam, which is said to be 90% completed, the Nigerian government prefers to put Nigerians in the affected areas on red alert before the water is released from Cameroon. Very sad. This year, several buildings, farmlands, and major infrastructure have been destroyed by the flooding, leaving more than 700,000 people displaced, more than 300 persons reported killed, 277 injured, and more than 233 local governments affected around the Federation. The FCT and some other states have also been having problems with fuel scarcity due to a lack of access roads for transporting petrol. As the major roads within Kogi State, the tankers and routes to convey fuel are seriously battling with flood at the moment. Inasmuch as the citizens have their role to play in ensuring responsible waste disposal and all, the Nigerian government can no longer afford to be napping during the dry seasons and play the blame game during the rainy days.